first I want to ask a couple individuals, what is rehashing? Prince, what's rehashing?
Basically going over everything you went over there. Bill breakdown and bits and pieces from the pitch.
Okay, Jamal, what's rehashing? One clap for Prince.
One clap. Rehash is going over everything, right? We're not just going over bill breakdown, we're going over our blocks. We making sure we touching the houses that they ain't gonna touch.
No, we're not talking about that rehab. We're talking about the
But listen, but we talking about everything though. The bill breakdown, we want to rehab everything. Do you buy that?
One clap for Jamal. Alright, so rehashing is going over everything that the customer will be receiving from Empower, that they have a full understanding of what they will be receiving. I'm repeating again, going over everything that the customer will be receiving from Empower so that they have a full understanding of what they will be receiving. Why does somebody think that it's important to rehash? I don't know your name. Jason.
It's important just so that you know that that money is safe. So basically, you don't want a CA drop, or you don't want the customer, when they call them back, for them to not understand everything, the whole process. So you want to make sure that your money is safe in your pocket.
What's another reason why it's important to rehash?
Because everyone has a cell hidden.
The first reason why it's important to rehash is because you have to remember everybody has a sale hidden. We mean by that, if your rehash is on point, you never know who your customer can refer you to. It could be a neighbor, it could be a friend, or it could be a family member. So you can have 2 sales in one, you can have 4 sales in one. That's why it's important to have your rehash on point. Another reason why it's important to have your rehash on point, because the customer needs to know 100% what they're getting themselves into. The reason why I say that is if a customer is iffy, they don't know anything that they're getting themselves into, you're going to have a cancel. They're going to cancel, they're going to drop, you're going to have a CS drop, whatever the case may be, but that money is not going to stick in your pocket. Another reason why it's important to rehash is because rehash not only gets you your bag, but it secures it. Make sure that all that money that you made, all those walking around, knocking on doors, and make sure that your money sticks in your pocket at the end of the week and your check is fast. You understand? So the reason why it's important to rehash is because 1, everybody has a sale hidden. 2, it's important for the customer to know what they're getting themselves into. And 3, it not only secures, not only make sure that you get your bag, but make sure that you secure your bag. So how are we going to rehash? How do you think we're going to rehash, Carl?
We're going to go over everything that we, basically just a recap of everything that we talked about.
All right, one clap for Carl. It's important to how do we rehash? You should answer all the questions before they're even asked. After every sale, if you have experience, you understand that a customer's going to have so much questions after the sale, whether are they going to receive 2 bills? Do they stay with PSC&G? Are their rates going to change? Are they going to be saving money, losing money, whatever the case may be? Answer all of those questions before they're even asked. Whereas they don't have to ask you any questions, whereas it's smooth and you're able to get to the next door. Choose by that?
Choose.
Another way that we continue to make sure that our rehash is on point, you should always repeat the features and the benefits. Well, that's one thing that the customers really look forward to. That's one thing that's really going to get their buy-in at the end of the day. Because a lot of people, whether you know it or not, they're not really interested in the renewable energy. They're interested in the price protection as well as that fixed rate for the next 12 months. So it's important to make sure that your features and benefit is on point. Another way that we continue to make sure that our rehash is on point, make sure that you inform them about the quality assurance call. What I mean by that is, don't just tell them what they're going to receive and coach them to let them know that this is how they're going to receive it, this is when they're going to receive it, and this is exactly how the calls will be going. I don't know about you guys, but we were able to hear about the quality assurance and how that it goes. You should let your customer know that it usually starts with, I'm looking for the person who enrolled into this Empower Energy account with their electric or gas. When people get calls like that on the phone, they usually tend to think that it's a scam. So you should let them know that they're going to be receiving that call. It could be the day that they got the sale. It could be the day after, or it could be the day after that. But make sure that you inform them know that they're going to be receiving that call so that your money is able to sink. Another way is to let them know about the letter that they're going to be receiving. That's how we get a lot of utility drops. If you let them know about the letter that they're going to be receiving, basically we already know PSC&G is going to put it in a way where they basically tell their customer to call so they can cancel your customer, make sure you guys are receiving everything from us. If you say it in a way where the customer understands how the letter is saying, for one, Empower's address is not New Jersey. For everybody that's working in New Jersey, I understand everybody here in New York from New York is also working in Jersey as well. But let them know that that Empower address is going to be the Brooklyn address. Just let them know that it's the headquarters address so that they don't have to be alarmed, so they don't have to call the utility to drop that. Juice by that?
Juice.
Another way to make sure that your rehash is on point, always leave your number. I say that because you never know what a customer could be thinking, you never know what confusion they might have. It's better for the customer to call you rather than to call the company. Because for one, you can save yourself better, you can save your sale better than the company can. You understand? So now I just want to hear a couple people's rehash to make sure everybody rehash is on point. First, I'm gonna start with the kid.
Jeez, okay. All right, so you're all done. Thanks for going green. So I did go ahead and write some things out for you here, just to let you know again, Empower's gonna be your supplier for, PSC&G is still gonna be your utility, just like it says here at number 4, okay? Just to let you know, they're also gonna be sending you a letter, probably in about 3 business days or so, just letting you know, congratulating you, acknowledging that you chose, renewable energy. Also, just like it says here at number 2, Empower's gonna be reaching out, giving you a phone call, just to basically make sure I did my job correctly, okay? And they, again, wanna make sure you understand these 4 things. You know, we're just the supplier, right? Who's your utility again? PSC&G. Exactly. Also, this isn't